In this episode we go from the Chateau de la Pevière campsite and we stop off at Annecy where the lake is, a beautiful place, and we get some shopping there, and then we move on to the campsite near deux Alps in the French Alps called the Champ Du Moulin. To Annecy and Annecy Lake. What a beautiful place this was. There was very busy, lots of traffic, and we tried a car park and a motorhome air, and everywhere was so full. We decided to view it from the vehicle and then go and do a little bit of shopping at Aldi.
Take the 4th exit to D15 and 8. At the roundabout, take the 1st exit.
Just had a 10-mile drive around these mountainous paths. As you can see, they're quite tight. Fairly, would you say they're hairpin bins?
Hairpin, yeah.
There's quite a few of them. I'm going to need a change of knickers after this, I think.
Oh, that'll be edited out.
No, it won't.
Yes, I will. Look at that down there.
Yes, just look at the road.
Wow.
Just concentrate on the road, please.
I am concentrating on the road, but I can't fail to have a quick peek over there.
Don't!
Look at that.
Just look at the road.
I've turned into an extreme motorhome.
I'd rather you didn't.
Well, feel like we're on top of the world here in the French Alps. Hope you can hear me. It's a little bit of a breeze going on. Turn you around and you can see where we are. We just put our little sticker on the board, on the road sign actually. But we're way up here. I don't think anyone's going to even notice it. Way up here on the ridge, overlooking and surrounded by the beautiful French Alps. It's lovely.
Reminds me a bit of Scotland actually.
Yeah, there is similarities.
Yeah.
I think the roads are narrower in Scotland.
Yeah.
They seem to have two-way roads here, whereas Scotland's single track with passing places.
Yeah. It's a nice place to wild camp. There's motorhomes down there.
That's what I did, there's the parking. In a quarter of a mile, continue straight onto D44C.
It's the caribou. Well, they're quite appropriate. We're 26 minutes from the site.
Well, we just set up our nice little quiet private little garden, and all of a sudden the air raid sirens went off. And we think they're doing a practice, don't we, Kev? You enjoying that, wife?
There's mozzies.
Nice quiet cup of tea.
Coming after me.
Mozzies. There, well, there's around the pictures. I will show you around the pictures. We're amongst these beautiful French Alps. Nice little waterfall over there. Lovely stream over yonder. And we've got the place pretty much to ourselves. It's a Monday night. The weekend is over. And I'll come back to you when the sirens are finished.
Oh, look what I've just been given. It's got a lovely little label. But it's a shame to undo it because it's so beautifully wrapped, look, with a double bow.
Yeah, I hope it's in. What's in there is what I think is in there. No idea what it is.
Bag. I shall reuse the bag.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, just
You've got no idea what it is?
for our viewers, that was an Amazon gift wrap. Oh, it's in a paper bag as well, is it?
Oh, crikey! What are you doing?
You know what it is now?
A Fitbit.
Oh well.
Thank you very much. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I better do some walking.
You better. Yeah, burn some calories now, ain't you?
Can you wear it in water?
Yes, you can.
Oh, that's handy.
Swimming.
I go swimming. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Well, you know, for the next couple of
I'll
weeks.
have
We're going
to
to spread it out.
I'll have to pick her up so I can come and give you a kiss.
Oh no, I'm going to run. I might need your Fitbit.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, the weather's taken a little bit of a turn for the worse, but Kevin hasn't. Look at this. Kev, what are you up to, mate?
Look at this. Well, we've got to have a barbecue, haven't we?
Yeah, you're properly...
Outside, a barbecue in the rain.
Yeah.
A British thing, isn't it?
A British thing,
Yeah.
but he's got some fairly impressive bangers over here.
Look at the size of these.
And the burgers. Yeah. And we're sheltering under Kev's canopy here. The weather's taken a little bit of a turn for the worse this afternoon. The old cloud hanging up in the mountains there now. Still see the beautiful waterfall up there, but my goodness, the sky has turned angry on us. Yeah, we're all taking shelter underneath the canopy here and going to enjoy a nice homemade dinner.
I hope, Trev, I hope Joe is impressed.
Yeah, I'm sure Joe would be impressed. Yeah, we'll let him know.
In his absence.
Yeah, we'll definitely let Joe know that we're missing him. Well, just look at that. Cadet Kev has been working at his best. What's the verdict then, Kev? Is it?
That's a verdict.
Is it?
It's
well,
very enjoyable.
You're enjoying that,
Yeah.
yeah?
Inspired by Joe.
Oh. Well, good morning. You didn't think you'd see me wearing my hat, did you? Bikes are ready. The girls are a little bit nervous about their bikes. They're not as confident as us fellas, so we're not sure whether the girls are going to come with us. They've just gone down the track for a little practice run, so we'll see how we get on. Smurf behind me, and then Kev and Tracy's van on the next pitch. We'll do a walk around of the site in a separate video probably, but the scenery around here is staggering, and although we've had overnight, it's been quite wet. This morning the skies have opened up again, and you can just see from, it's beautiful. Let's get on the bike. I'm going to put the GoPro on the bike, and then we'll get cracking down the road. We're not going to go too far. We're just going to take an easy little ride on our bikes. So the van's all locked up. I've locked up the bike carrier, so it's all secure. Dogs have had a good walk this morning. They're tucked up, and we're in the shade here. The roof and the windows are left on the latch, so there's plenty of ventilation. And this is my bike. It's a MkII 1, and I've had this for about 3 weeks now. Bought it specifically for this trip. Sue's got an identical bike, only it's in orange, and we've had a couple of accessories put on, like the saddlebag. Haven't closed that yet, but put this camera in there in a moment, and the phone holder, the GoPro holder, and the 2 mirrors either side. They're additional accessories, and of course the bottle holder is an accessory as well. But the budget for one of these is around about £1,600, and plus the accessories on top. Let's go see if we can find the girls down the hill and see how we get on. Hello, you were just out of sight. I was down the bottom there.
You've got some technical issues.
No, well.
Oh, okay. Kev said you had technical issues. So are you both going to go in the front? You two go in the front, and because we'll hold you all.
Well, we've come along the cycle path here, and we've all made it. It's probably about half a mile, and we're following this beautiful river. And Tracy's taking a few snapshots, so I thought I'd get the camera out and show you where we are. We're all novices at this cycling lark, except this one is a right expert. He is. Look at him. Eh? Proper bike as well. Us newbies are finding it a bit tender on the body. So, are you finding it tender on the body?
I've got my padded pants.
Have you?
I've got all the gear and no idea.
Ah, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah. Second time on a bike.
I'm all shout and no clout, me.
Yeah, well, I've cycled the furthest I ever have in my whole life.
You've done brilliantly. Well done.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're not miles away from the campsite,
we're
but
not.
I've given it a go.
We're about half a mile, I would say, and it's not a flat track. It's quite, as you can see here, it's quite rustic and rugged in places and bumpy. So you've done well.
Thank you.
And there's lots of little challenges along the way here. I think we're ready to start again, so I'll put the camera away and we'll see you a little further along. We're about a mile from the campsite now, and we've come up against some signposts, and I don't know that I can read some of this, but I know what danger means. Fast moving water here. I'll go along the bridge and show you from there in just a second, but this is what I was interested in here. Benosk is where the campsite is, 1.8 kilometres. That's where we're staying for 3 nights, and La Pointe is where the gondola sets off from, and then round this way there's other destinations as well. Let's go and take a look at the bridge from the bridge here. I just left my bike down there with Kev, and what an amazing place. The French Alps have been somewhere I've wanted to come to. I know lots of people come here skiing in the winter months, but to see it in summer is just beautiful. I know I keep saying it, but here we are on the opposite side, looking back towards the sun and towards the campsite. We've been getting ahead of the girls because they keep saying they can't do it, but they want to, and we're just giving them space so they can come along at their own speed. See if there's any sign of them. No sign yet, but we did get a fair way ahead of them this time. That's the cycle path, isn't it? just used my throttle. I don't think the girls would like this bit. No. Walk. Well, we met a couple of local French people on the last little piece of that trail. Very, very challenging. In part we had to walk because the tree roots were so big and the water had washed away the surface of the track, and it was slightly uphill down dale, so it was really difficult to get purchase and get grip on the surface. So particularly with the big wheel bike, it's a road bike, so Kev was walking with it most of the way there. We're back on a gravel track now, but we've just stopped on this bridge again, another bridge, a fabulous waterfall. There's a bridge at the top there, which was the upper trail. We've taken the lower trail this time, and lovely bridge and waterfall. And from the other side here, quite a drop. Beautiful. Yeah, I've only got little wheels, Kev. Well, I just had a lovely stretch my lungs a bit on that last, mile or so. Yeah. Kev didn't have any trouble keeping up with me.
Lovely bit of cycling that one.
Nice little
mile an hour you're doing there.
Yeah, about 16 I was averaging there for a bit. Stretched my lungs a bit. I'm not puffing, and I turned the assist off to give myself a shot at it, and now look. And it's a little Ford, and I've only got little wheels. I think I might let Kev go first because I'm a coward. Hey, he's through. My turn. Mustn't stop halfway, Trev. Keep going. Eee! I got a bit damp. Another little one here. I bet that's deeper when it's bad weather. All this, look, I reckon all this is water. We've arrived in the town. What's the name of the town, Kev?
Bourg D'Oisans. Bourg
D'Oisans. Okay, yeah. And look, it's very pretty with the mountains in the background. Well, we're back from the bike ride. Coming back was more uphill than we thought. Funny thing was, we recognised that going out to the town, it seemed to be a downhill ride, and it proved to be correct when we came back. There were one or two quite steep. I needed the throttle. Definitely needed the throttle. Great thing is with my riders, if you press that little throttle, it puts you into like 5th gear or 5th speed and gives you that boost of power. So if you're, you've got number 1 or 2 or 3 assistants and you press the throttle, you go straight to 5 and woof, up you go. So the little ridges, you can it helps you get over them. I must admit, I did try for as long as I could to stay on the low eco type levels and stretch my lungs a bit. It did me a power of good, makes you feel energised, and really enjoyed it. I've got the bikes back on charge now. We're going to move. We're on another travel day tomorrow, so I'm going to get them all charged up on the rack later today, and they'll be ready to use the next time we're out. But really thrilled with that. Hope you enjoyed some of the pictures, and I think for some of the ride the GoPro was behaving itself, so hopefully you've seen a bit of GoPro footage as well. Well, welcome to Le Champ Du Moulin, which is in the French Alps, not far from Der Alp, which we know there's a gondola up the road, but we got a little bit disappointed because it closed about 3 or 4 days before we got here.
It did, didn't it? Yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment. I was hoping to go up there. It's just up there behind the camera. Yeah. But it's just one of them things. Yeah.
You may have just seen some of the shots of the approach to this campsite. We've taken we took the slow road, didn't we?
We did. Yeah.
Through the mountains, and I've tried to pick 1 or 2 of the best shots of the drive. We've brought you down to the campsite here. Smurf is parked behind us. We've parked so that our doors are together.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
And the thing about this campsite is that it's open most of the year, I think, and it has a peak summer season and a peak winter season for the skiers.
Yeah, that's right. Isn't it? Yeah. I was
in the Alps.
Talking to the chap who's running the campsite this morning, and he said exactly that. Yeah. That it has 2 seasons. Yeah. I think the summer season has just come to an end. Yeah. Because we've literally got the site to ourselves, as you'll see.
Yeah. Well, this is where we approach, and when you arrive at the campsite, just on the left there's the bar and restaurant, and to the right of the barrier is where there's a little cabin where the reception is. We'll go around there in just a moment. Before we enter the site, I'm just going to go down this little side road here, because down here it leads to the waste bins and also a playground, a play area, and the municipal swimming pool. Well, this is where the bins are, just here. It's part of the municipal area. The pool is just behind it. So here's the playground.
Yes, quite a nice playground. Looks to be well kept. Plenty of activities to be going on in there.
And just in the main building that you see here is the main swimming pool. And behind the fence there is a small swimming pool. It has been drained down last week.
Yes, yes.
So there's tennis courts and the slide that enters a small pool at the back. There's a children's pool, and then there's the main pool here, which is said has been drained, and it looks like they're painting it right now. bar is closed now, but it's where you would go in to order your croissant and bread for the next day. We've done that, haven't we, Kev?
Yes, we have, yep. I've been and collected and ordered for the next day, and very nice they were too.
Yeah, yeah, clearly baked on site. And this, as I say, is the entrance. Reception is just to my right here. And a little office.
It's
very handy feature for us motorhomers is the motorhome service point, and there's a drive over waste gully there, and water for washing down with drinking water. And the Elson, by the way, is on the building opposite, which we'll show you now, where the main toilets and showers are. And just here is the facilities block. They're shared facilities, male and female, and the Elson point is through the steel door that's open in there, where you can your chemical waste emptying point, and the door to the other side, which I can just show you, is to the toilets and showers. Well, we've come down to the far end of the campsite now, and there are some lodges. There's a few near just the other side of the facilities block, and there's some down this end. I don't think they look very occupied right now, but this is a reflection of the season, that we are out of the summer and we're not quite into winter yet. So the winter season, of course, this will be a very different, very different scene with the snowy mountains. But as you can see, lots of vacant pitches down this end, and just over the ridge here is where the water is. I'll show you a shot of that now, and it comes with a warning that it's not for swimming or paddling or bathing. So that's Le Champ Du Moulin, and we've been here for 3 nights. I'll put the price on screen of what we paid, and we also had to pay a local tax and €1 per night for each dog.
That's right, yeah, which is quite normal for campsites in France, the local tax and the payment for dogs.
And this was booked via the Caravan and Motorhome Club site back home in January, I believe.
It was January, yeah.
So what do you make of it?
Well, I think the location is absolutely ideal. It's beautiful, it's peaceful, it's relaxing. We have the vela route just outside the campsite, which took us all the way into Bourg D'Oisans town, which is about, I think, about 10 kilometres or something like that, maybe a little bit more than that. But easily cyclable. The site itself, yes, the facilities might look a little bit, what's the right word, Trev?
A little bit basic, I think, and rustic maybe,
rustic,
but certainly they work, they're functional, and they're looked after.
They're very much looked after, they're very clean. And Tracy and I have stayed in the Alps before. Back in 2020, the beginning of 2020, a bit further north, we stayed up in Chamonix, and I've got to say the campsite there was very much like what you've seen with the buildings, and I think that's quite quaint, to be honest.
It's very French.
I like it.
It's very French Alps, isn't it?
Very much
and,
so.
It reminds me of camping in the forest at home. And in the UK, and it has got that the real rural camping in the mountains feel about
absolutely,
it. Spectacular views. I mean, you can't say more than that, really.
We've really enjoyed our stay.
Been fantastic.
Don't know about you, Trev, but my opinion is I would be happy to recommend this place to
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah. So that's about it from here. A few more shots from the local area, and a few clips of our spectacular cycle ride this morning, Kev.
Yep, yep.
That was a hoot.
Yeah, it was. It really was. Yeah. Took us by surprise coming back.
Yeah.
But we made it back.
We did.
We did.
In one piece.
In one piece. Yeah.
We'll see you on the next one, guys.
See you
Thanks
on the
for
next
watching.
one.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.